Hey guys, it's Zara, and for today's video I'll be doing a library haul because I got 2 bags full of library books that I just picked up today. I'm drinking a slushie, so like, that's why my tongue looks like that. But anyways, let's get into it. My fucking god. So yeah, I got these 2 bags filled with books. So I'm just gonna pick and mention it because some of them are very popular. Most of them I got for the Read Your Gaze readathon, but I already know I'm not gonna read like any of these, maybe the graphic novels, and that's really about it. First one we have is volume 2 of Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I honestly completely forget what the Saga series is about, but I know a lot of people love it, and I got, I think, all of the volumes, if I'm not mistaken, from what my library has right now. Then I got volume 1 of Paper Girls, which I have already read, but I want to reread it because I got the other volumes that my library has right now, and I haven't read this series in a while, and I remember it's honestly a series that I'm kind of like indifferent about. Some of the volumes I really like, some of them I'm just like, not really. So yes, this one is by Brian K. Vaughan. Then I have volumes 3 until 9 of Saga right here. So yeah, ooh, those are heavy. Then I have a extremely popular book on BookTube. I hope you guys can guess what it is, but it's The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. So yeah, I hear so much about this, and I'm like, you know what? I need to fucking read this because like it sounds interesting, and yeah. And I actually own a book by Taylor Jenkins Reid that I bought not that long ago, and it was Daisy Jones and the Six, because that is also a very popular book on BookTube. So yeah. Then we have volume 2 of Paper Girls. Then we got volume 2 of Moonstruck. I already have volume 1 somewhere here. Where is it? Here's volume 1, here's volume 2. Next we have a book that I think was fairly popular maybe when it came out, and that was Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand. I actually don't really remember what this book's about, but I think a lot of people were hyping this book maybe a while ago when it came out or something. I can't remember, but good one. Then I have the group book for the Read Your Gaze readathon. I definitely want to start this soon, even if I don't finish it before the readathon ends. That is I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. This is a book, I believe, by a non-binary author about a non-binary character. Never read a book that follows somebody who is non-binary, so this can be really interesting to read. Next we have volume 5 of Paper Girls, which I have not read. I think I've read volumes 1 to 4, and then this is like the newest one, or one of the newest ones, so I can't read this. Then we have Merida Tidebreaker by Danielle Page. Danielle Page is the author of the, I believe, the Dorothy Must Die series. This is just following Merida, and don't really know anything else about her. She was, I think, in Aquaman. Was she the love interest with Aquaman? I forget. I don't really know much about all that, so yes. Then we have another fairly popular book by 2 fairly popular authors on here, and that is What If It Is Us by Adam Silvera and Becky Albertalli. Can't remember what this is about. I think this one is about a guy who just breaks up with his boyfriend. He goes to a post office to return his stuff, and then he meets, I assume, this guy, something like that, or am I just be getting this completely wrong? Next we have, I'm trying to take the little sticker thing off, but we have If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. This is following a transgender woman by a transgender author, and I believe the model on here is also transgender, so amazing. Next we have another book by Becky Albertalli, and that is Leah on the Offbeat. So I have read Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and I honestly didn't really like it, and honestly Leah was not one of my favorite characters. She really annoyed me, but I am very curious to see what she's like in this book. So yeah. Then we have volume 1 of Saga, and I actually think I have read Saga before, but I read it online, and honestly I did not like reading it. Comic books, graphic novels, all that, I just don't think they should be read online. It's better to read them in person. Then I have volume 3 of Paper Girls, and who the fuck did that to the cover? But anyways, this is so messy, but y'all, I'm just picking what I see. Then I honestly don't even know what this is supposed to be, but it's Lumberjanes, The Infernal, I think that's what the word is, Compass by Leah? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so bad at pronunciations. But anyways, this is, I don't think technically part of the Lumberjane series, but it's kind of like a off thing. I don't even know how you describe it, but yeah. Now we're on to bag 2. All of that was just bag 1. So yeah. Then we have War Bears by Margaret Atwood. I don't know, the cover looked interesting, so I'm like, why not? Then we have Dreadnought by April Daniels. This is book 1 in the Nemesis series. I forget what this is about. Right, this follows somebody who is transgender. Then I have another Becky Albertalli book. I feel like reading Becky Albertalli, because why not? I have The Upside of Unrequited. I think that might have been one of her first books she wrote or something. I don't know. Then I got Into the Drowning Deep by Mira Grant. I think that's how you pronounce the author's name. I don't know anything about this book, but it's definitely a thickums. It's a thickums book. Then I have a book I never heard about until I watched this video BuzzFeed did about like the LGBT plus history, and it's apparently the first vampire novel before Dracula, and that's, is it Carmilla? This is Carmilla. This is the this is supposed to be based off the hit web series, so I don't think this is like the original book or whatever, but this is following a lesbian vampire. That got me, because not something I've ever heard about, and the fact that it was apparently the first book before, like the first official, I guess, vampire book before Dracula is interesting. So yeah, sadly my library does not own the original book, but whatever. Then we got volume 4 of Paper Girls. We are finally on to the last book, and the last book that I have is Radio Silence by Alice Oseman. So yeah, and then I think I might as well show you the books I have checked out as well. They're all behind me right now. I can remember where they are. Oh God, it's gonna mess up my bookshelves. Do I really want to show you? Yeah, you guys, I'll just show you this way because I'm not in the mood. So right here we have Tales from the Inner City by Sean Tan, the graphic novel version of To Kill a Mockingbird, The Little Prince. Hope you guys can see that. Then we have PTSD. I can't remember who the author is. Then we have Apocalypse Taco by Nathan Hollis, I think the author. And then we have volume 10 of Lumberjanes right here. Then I have Just Jamie by Terry Lipson here, and then a coming of age, or Muslim girl coming of age story right there. And then volumes 1 to 3 of Alex and Ada right here. Oh, jeez. Then I have Amy's Diary. And then the last one here is 1,000 Beginnings and Endings. And then I also have The Bookshop Girl by Sylvia Bishop, but that's in my backpack, so I'm not going to show that. But yeah, that's all the books that I have currently checked out from the library, and that I currently checked out today from the library. So yeah, I got a lot of reading to do. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time. Bye, bros.